Hello, hello, everybody. How are you? I know, I'm just a messed up person today. Yes. I hope everybody's having a great day. I am trying to catch up on where all my stuff is. It's just been like a crazy day, you guys. Hey, Jaden, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I am just waiting for a couple of people to pop up, and then I will have the Patrol Paranormal Investigations up. It is going to be cool to find out what they do and who they are and learn a little bit more about what they do. So it's like, whoo. I just sent out all the notifications. Hold on. So I see you guys on the bottom. I know you guys are they're going to an investigation right now, you guys, so which is kind of cool. So hopefully we don't mess them up. So, all right. So I am like, oh, hold on. I am getting messages, you guys. So hold on. Not messages from the other world, but I am going to bring you guys up in 1 second. Hey, Tuber Chat, how are you? Thank you for coming. So I'm going to bring them up because I know I was waiting for more people to come in, but I know everybody will go ahead and watch the replay of this. So I'm going to bring them up because they are on their way to an investigation themselves. So I don't want to keep them on hold too long. So, hello, hello, hello. How are you?
Yeah, you're right.
I know you guys are heading out yourself. So,
Yeah, we're good. We're doing really well. Yeah, we're heading out about an hour and a half drive. We're going to go to an abandoned house and have a look and see what it's about.
oh, cool. Hey, Faye, how are you? So, can you tell us your guys' names, the name of your channel, and what do you guys do?
Yeah, so I'm Rob. We're actually both called Rob. The other one's driving at the moment. So yeah, we are paranormal investigators. We've been doing it for about 7 months. Yeah, about 7 months. So it started in the second lockdown, didn't we? Yeah. So it started in the second lockdown. Just thought we'd go out and see what we can kind of capture and what kind of evidence of the paranormal there is. And yeah, we've been doing it. We both work full time, so we've been doing it outside of work whenever we can. So yeah, both love it. We've both had experiences in the past and fairly recently as well. So yeah, just that's about.
Oh, so how did you guys start? I mean, did you guys, how did it start? I mean, you wanting to do paranormal investigations.
Well, we've both been interested in it for a long time. We both had different experiences in the past, and we've only known each other for about coming up 2 years. Yeah,
2 years at Christmas.
yeah, about 2 years now we've known each other, and we were during the lockdown. We were, as everyone does, we watched loads of horror films and loads of like paranormal stuff on YouTube, and we thought, we'll give it a go. We weren't recording anything, and just kind of wanted to see if we could identify anything for ourselves. And we got some good stuff, and then we were advised to kind of go on TikTok and Facebook, and eventually on YouTube. So we've done that. Yeah, just it's something that we're both really interested in, and yeah, going really well at the moment.
Cool. So, I mean, are you guys worried that when you go out for investigations that you're going to have anything follow you or come back with you? Or is there anything that you do when you start your investigations?
So yeah, when we first started out, we were quite naive. We didn't really protect ourselves. We didn't really know anything about that. So We had a few scares, but
Okay.
since then we kind of learned from that. We do protect ourselves now, even if it's a mentality thing, even if it's uh, reminding ourselves that we're loved and protected and etc. How everyone else does. But yeah, we have the physicals, we have the crystals, we have candles and stuff. So yeah, we use those mostly. We've always got something on us. We've both got crucifixes on us. Every investigation we go out on. So yeah, we're fairly well protected now. Like I said at the beginning, we weren't. One of our biggest videos is Rob getting scratched by an entity. We call it a demon because that's what it kind of identified itself as. Obviously, there's no way to prove it, but yeah, Rob did get a big scratch on him, and yeah. So since then, we learned the hard way. Well, Rob did anyway.
Yeah, because that's kind of scary. Because that's what I was going to ask you. Because I know on one of your videos, you guys were also chased out of the woods by a cult. So
Yes.
it's like, can you tell everybody about that?
Yeah, it was. We went to a location fairly near to us, and it was known for cult activity, so we knew what we were getting into. Um, but yeah, definitely, it's at the middle of the night with very limited resources, which pretty much was a torch each, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely scary. And then when you see people shining at you, and yeah, you kind of went to flight mode really. So we thought best safe to exit, and then they started running after us, which was yeah, pretty scary at the time.
I think for about the last 3 minutes of the video, all you can hear is me heavy breathing where we're running.
Yeah, and Rob's telling me to look behind me, and I'm like, nope, not doing that.
That is
So, yeah,
crazy that you have to worry about the humans and not the spirits.
yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, we weren't prepared for that. But yeah, when we go now, we kind of try and do a bit of research now as to where we're going, kind of who's around and what's around. So where we're going tonight, the only people that we would probably ever see is homeless people trying to like use the location as somewhere to live. So yeah, we're pretty safe tonight anyway.
Okay. So, what is the difference? I know that I've seen that you've got blind spirit boxes. What is a blind spirit box?
So are you familiar with a standard spirit box?
No, I'm not.
So a spirit box is so it's basically a handheld radio which sweeps thousands of frequencies at the same time. That frequency is providing energy for the spirit to come through and speak. Normally they sweep in reverse, so you can identify a clear word spoken. Obviously, if it's just reversed, any other words will be coming backwards, but you can differentiate between that backward sweep and the spirit speaking in forward language. Um, a blind spirit box is purely somebody connecting headphones to the spirit box, and we try and do it into it like if we try and do it where we're fairly far apart, so I can ask questions and Rob can listen to the answers through the spirit box on his headphones, and he'll be able to then shout the answers out. So Rob can't hear what I'm saying in any way, and I can only hear Rob's answers to then ask the next question. If that makes any
Okay.
sense.
All right. So, and I know that you had gotten something called, I forgot, I don't know if I say it right, Dybbuk box or Dybbuk doll.
No, a Dybbuk box.
Yeah, Almira.
Okay.
Yes. So I've actually got her with me at the moment. I can't. She's in the back, so I can't just get her out because Rob's driving. But she's actually spent the day with me at work, so quite excited. Rob walked in and he didn't expect to see her, but everyone at my work's been asking a lot of questions about her. So a Dybbuk box is pagan witches. They will tend to trap a spirit or a demon inside an object, normally a box, and it's sealed in wax. Now Almira is a Dybbuk doll, so it's the same principle. The the demon or the spirit or the entity is trapped within the doll, and she's been sealed with wax over one of her eyes to keep the spirit in.
So you're not scared that the wax will come off and the demon will come out?
Rob's actually told me that I sometimes I have no soul, which is great. We tend not to get scared with these kind of things. You know, we're fairly used to it, and she lives with me now. You know, she's in my room. She's always there, and yeah, she moves stuff about now and then, and she has a bit of fun in herself. So it's all good.
Oh no, that'd be just creepy. Don't send me the doll. I have enough fears. I had somebody who, one of the other paranormal people were on, and they said they saw a woman behind me and that she's always with me. So,
Okay.
so now that's just been creeping me out around my house. I keep on shouting out around me, "Go away, leave me alone." So yeah.
Did they ever tell you who she was?
Hmm?
Did they ever tell you who she was?
No, they all they told me was that they know that this person is always with me.
Okay.
So, and I asked, do they know if it's guarding me or is it somebody malicious? And they said they couldn't tell.
Okay.
So it's kind of creepy. Yes. My hairs on my back of my neck went up. I was like, wait, hold on. Don't look around. Don't turn around. So I know that you are also, you guys have been attacked before. So can you tell everybody about those experiences?
Yeah. Rob's probably better. So Rob tends to get attacked. I'm probably okay. So it's probably better for Rob to speak about this one. I'm just going to turn you so you can see him.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
sorry, I'm driving.
No problem. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm looking forward to tonight's investigation, especially with it being Halloween. It's quite exciting.
Oh, I know.
With regards to being attacked, yeah, it's the last one that I got scratched down my neck, and I've actually still got scars there. It was kind of like my fault because in the video you can hear that I've been slapped or punched, and I stupidly say, "Can you do it again?" and we leave. So when it happened the second time, you hear on the camera little Rob turn around and we need to go now. And when he like shines the camera on my neck, you can just see the blood and that where I'd been scratched. Some people were trolling on Facebook going, "Oh, you done it yourself," and I was like, trust me, I didn't do it myself because I bite my nails. It's the worst habit anyone can ever have. But I have no nails, so there's no way I can scratch myself. And we were nowhere with the camera on me at all times. So it's different. It's different, but it's enjoyable.
I mean, do you guys find it hard that there are people that don't believe in your investigations? How do you deal with people who question the work that you do?
Well, so for me, So for me, my close family don't believe in any of it. So, I had a phone call with my older brother a couple of weeks ago, and he was asking me about what they're doing, and I tried to like explain the reasons behind what we're doing and my beliefs and stuff. And there's a lot of people who don't believe in it, but at the end of the day, like I don't know, you won't ever believe in it until you have an experience of your own. And the best thing for you to do is to try it once and just see what you get from that. I'm not saying go down and have a haunted tour, or anything like that. The best thing to do is to go out on your own, go somewhere, and just try it for yourself and just see what you can and like we did. As soon as you have that one experience, you're a believer for life.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So if
So that's
somebody
our advice, and that's what we're.
So if somebody wanted to go ahead, let's say if I wanted to go somewhere, and let's say the spirit that somebody says is here in my house, and if I wanted to talk
Yeah.
to them, what should I do to protect myself? Because again, you don't know if it's a just a spirit just lost or a a demon, a evil spirit. How do you protect yourself if you want to talk to somebody?
So I would say always do it in a place where you feel safe, first of all. So that's mentally safe as well as physically. Um, have that protection around you. So have candles, have a crystal,
Ring of salt.
a ring of salt as well. Um, if this is your first step in making any form of contact, that say what your intention is. So my intention, in your case, my intention would be to be protected and to have a conversation and to let nothing
Okay.
and see what you get from there. Like you could do it through a spirit box, you could do it through silence and meditation, you could do it through what we call scrying. Scrying is looking in the pitch dark and having a candle in front of you and just seeing what you can see in the mirror because you will see multiple things that aren't you and that aren't in the room. If that's your first step, I'd probably suggest doing something like that.
Always say thank you as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, regardless of what happens, say thank you because you're respecting the entity, the ghost, whatever it is, and then 9 times out of 10, you know, that nothing bad happens. When I got scratched, some people said I provoked because I basically came across and said, well, do it again. So, you know, just before, and, you know, since we've taken on board stuff like that, we've not had anything horrible happen to us, touch wood. So,
Yeah. No, that to me would be the scariest part. It's like, how do you know if it's somebody who means you harm or somebody who's just like lost? There's lost souls out there. So, I find it very fascinating when you guys go out there and the things that I hear and see, and it's just like, whoa, hold on, wait, what's this? What's going on? And I always see you running, and it's just like, okay, I don't think I want to be there either.
yeah, we do a lot of running.
Yes, it's just like, okay, I won't be able to keep up with you guys. Can you drag me? Can you pull me in a wagon with you? It's just like, but no, you guys go to some very interesting places. I did have a question though, because I remember when you were doing the blind spirit box at one of the castles, and I can't even say the word because it's something like Skinfrith. I I tell.
Skenriff can't.
You were saying how your battery is draining. Does that happen a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, it tends to. So yeah, batteries draining is a sign of a spirit being around. In order for them to communicate, we find that they need energy, so they either use any electronic device that we have, or they can use us as energy sources. So yeah, if there's a lot of activity, our phones sometimes die, our batteries and our torches go. So yeah, it happens quite a lot.
So you said that they could drain you. Do you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
So, is there like a limit of how long you could be in a place, especially when there's a lot of activity? Do you have to limit it because of all the how much it drains you?
So yeah, some places, if you're drained and you don't feel safe at that point, then we will tend to leave. For me personally, I
Tend to be sick.
I tend to be sick a lot.
Okay. Okay.
So if it's using my energy a lot, then I'll vomit, and then that will be my sign to say like I need to go because I'm not well, or I've not got the energy that I had when I started. So
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you guys know and you look for those signs. You know when your time is up. You know, because you're not. playing around with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like the last video, the one at Skenrith, where it says on the blind spirit box, it said that I was having pain in my chest, and I think the tagline was having a heart attack.
Mm.
When we got home from Wales, 2 days later, I was admitted to hospital with a heart attack. So it just goes to show that sometimes things do happen.
Oh yes, that is scary. How are you feeling now? Are you recuperating well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've changed a lot of my diet and a lot of my habits, and I don't put myself in too much danger anymore.
Okay. Yeah, because you got to stay. You want to get do the investigations, but you want to stay safe yourself. So now for the I always say this wrong. The necrophone.
Necrophonic.
Yeah. How does that work?
So that is our spirit box. So we have a physical spirit box, and we have Necrophonic. Necrophonic is a Android and iOS app. So it's used by a lot of paranormal groups now. Um, a lot of the ones on Discovery and Discovery Channel use them as well. So it's very similar. I think we've gone offline.
Keep talking.
Um,
I'm not sure if you can. We're near an airport, so it's cutting us out.
Okay. No, you're still on.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, good, good.
we went past an airport, so it cuts us out.
Okay.
So yeah, Necrophonic is purely the app version of the spirit box.
So I mean, I know when everybody
Anybody still
uses
watch?
them,
But yeah, we are heading to an investigation. So
that is going to be cool. Are you guys going to post your investigation today? Oh.
hello, we're back.
Are you guys going to
What
post the
a
investigation today?
nightmare. So yeah, Necrophonic is just a an iPhone and an Android app. It does exactly the same as what the normal Spirit Box does,
Okay.
but we find it actually comes out a lot clearer. And we've done it that we've run both Spirit Boxes together and had the same answers come from both.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
you know, it's just the way the Necrophonic comes across is more creepy.
Yes,
Still
because
hear
you
us?
hear other stuff in it. And there's a lot of times I'll hear
There we are.
certain words and everybody will hear other words. And it's just like, well, when people say their names, that just freaks me out when you hear names in it.
Yeah,
So one thing when Rob's wearing his headphones, one thing that we found fascinating is when I could be 20 meters away from him and I'm asking questions and I finish, and I'll say, "Can you tell Rob to take his headphones off?" Being 20 meters away and he can't hear a word I'm saying, the voice that comes through on the other end is, "Take your headphones off." And he'll literally, you'll see it in the video, he'll take his headphones off and he'll be like, "Did you just tell me to take my headphones off?" I was like, "Yeah." And it's brilliant, some of like the conversation you can have.
That is creepy. No, that would make the hairs in the back of my neck like just stand up. It's like, oh no. It's like, and I'll hear in some of the videos, I'll hear names, or they'll be calling your guys' names, or you'll hear death. You'll hear. How do you know when they're just talking in general, or versus that it's something threatening to you?
well, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
it's a good question. You will always get run, die, things like that. That always happens every time.
Yeah,
And that's
Mm.
because the spirits don't, some spirits don't like you being there. They don't like you disturbing them or their peace. But you can uh, you can always say, I'm only speaking to this person if they're here, which I use at home. I will use that for myself. Rob's been there when I've done that. Um, and I've to one of my family members at home, and I only wanted to speak to that person. And you'll find that the run, the die, death, that all just goes, and you'll find that if that person's there, the answers will be related to the questions you're asking.
Okay. I've
Where yeah,
always,
so where people like the spirit, want us to die. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, because sometimes you'll hear it and you'll be asking a question and then you could hear certain things, but it just always gets so scary when you hear them say, go away, die. And it's just like, wait, hold on. When do you know to run?
yeah. Especially like when you're in the middle of the woods and you're doing something like this, and then they're telling you to run. It's like, well, where do we go?
yeah.
You know, everywhere's wood.
Yeah,
It's
that's true. It's a big wood.
yes, it's an experience, and as Rob said, until you do it for yourself, it's hard to imagine what any paranormal investigator goes through. We all have our own different experiences, but I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. Would you be willing? Well, not that I'm anywhere close, but let's say somebody wanted to come down to you and join you on an investigation. Would you take somebody with you, or if they were serious about it, they wanted to experience something themselves and start doing it, but they felt uncomfortable doing it on their own, but they wanted to go with you guys, would you let somebody come with you?
People, one of the videos, it's right. I'm being naughty. I'm pulling into a petrol station so we don't keep cutting because I know how annoying
No
it is for viewers. There we go.
no problem.
Turn on. There we go. We've taken people out with us before and had some really good experiences. One of the recent videos we've done, which is due to come out in a couple of weeks, we took one of Rob's work colleagues out with us to abandoned tower, which was really good. She gets scared because a moth flies at her and won't leave her alone. So it's quite amusing. It's more funny than paranormal at one point. We done the one with Daisy where she made contact with her uncle who she'd never met. He passed away before born, and pretty intense. It was tense for me doing all the blind spirit box, but it was really intense for her. Halfway through the video, we had to cut the camera because she was crying her eyes out, and yeah, it was.
It took a lot for her. It took a lot to get her to agree that we could actually publish it as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So
kind
yeah, a
of
lot quite personal.
yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah. That would freak me out. Like I said, I would not want to know who the person is behind me. So I still don't want to know who the person is behind me. But I'll always go back and look back, and it's like, I'm not looking at you, just go away.
The only thing I would say about the person behind you, that if it was evil, they would have done stuff to you by now. Because I always believe everybody, someone with them. I've been told, but before I even done this myself, I was told that I had 3 elderly people with me. And the person that told me described what each one looked like. And it turns out that it's my dad's mum, my mum's mum, and my great nan. So I've got my three nans with me, and they're always with me. So I feel kind of like at ease. And Rob's got his little brother with him. It's like you know. So all I would say is I don't think it's anything bad, because things would be going on in your house and you'd notice, and then you'd be calling for a priest to come and sage and everything.
Yeah, no, because I was telling them that when I'm downstairs, when I come upstairs, I always feel like there's somebody behind me. And I always kind of like tell them, don't come up with me. If you stay down here, because, my son is upstairs. And then when I come upstairs, I don't feel like there's somebody behind me anymore.
Yeah, so that is a good spirit, good entity, because they're respecting your wishes. If it was something evil, they'd be coming up the stairs behind you and playing havoc with you. So
Yeah.
you really have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, sure. So, so when is this video that you're going to do? When is it coming up?
Oh God. So yeah, we obviously will film it. Rob does the editing and stuff like that. So and then we've got a schedule of like videos we've already recorded, places we've already been.
I think it'll be about so one's just gone live now on YouTube. Why we were doing this. So well, it goes live in 15 minutes. So I think it'll be released in about 2 weeks from tonight.
Okay, cool. So I know you guys need to go. I don't want to rush you guys, but I also want to let everybody in the chat, if anybody has questions for you guys, go ahead and start asking them. Just put a little heart in front of it if it's questioned for them, so that this way your questions could be answered. But no, I do think that I don't know. What do you think about Ouija boards? I've had somebody who said don't play with them, and other people that said that they're okay.
So we have one. Well, we have two. Rob brought me one recently for a present because it's got our logo on it, so it's quite nice. It was a nice gift. And there's rules behind the Ouija board. You know, you have to be respectful. If you're going to do it, you have to make sure you read up on how to do it properly. You can't. It's definitely not something to do when you're drunk, like a lot of people in the UK, and then they wonder why things go wrong. Never leave the planchette on the board when you're not playing the Ouija board, because it might freak you out in the morning when you find that it's moved, like it did with me. Because I unwrapped the present that Rob gave me, put it on my little display unit, left the planchette there next to it. When I woke up the next morning, the planchette was on no, and I was like, oh dear. So yeah, leave it all separated. But again, as long as you're protected, you're respectful, and that you're fine. It's like with everything.
So a Ouija board is seen as a portal. So anything can be a portal. Any communication that you have or make is a portal. And as long as you close that portal, as long as you always say goodbye, then you're perfectly safe.
Okay. Which is what we always do on our videos. Even if we're just like tonight, when we go to the mansion, the house, we're say goodbye when we're leaving, because then they stay there. They tend not to follow us.
That would be scary to see that somebody would follow me and come to my home. And then you got to get them out of the home.
Yes.
Yeah. We both
it's just like, so if somebody was going to start a channel on doing investigations, what would be your suggestion to them? What would you say for them to start doing their investigations? What kind of equipment should they start with? Do you think they should follow other people around first to see how it's done properly?
Ooh, well, when we started, we literally had a mobile phone, a K2 meter that reads energy, and that was it pretty much.
Yeah.
And then our first investigation was in a graveyard, because you're always going to get some form of entity, being, whatever, come through. So it was quite nice to start there before we started going to abandoned asylums and abandoned houses and scarier places. It was always the go-to was a graveyard, just to start there. We brought dowsing rods as we went on. So like the last few months we brought REM pods.
Yeah.
dowsing rods, new spirit box. So I won't go out and buy a fancy camcorder like some people have, because
I don't think we need it.
I think mobile phones these days have such brilliant technology that you can capture everything on that in 4K than what you can buying a £7,000 video camera. So
But yeah, I mean, if you're just starting up for yourself and you wanna put it on YouTube, is I would say don't do it to get lots of followers. Do it
for the
to get
enjoyment.
do it for the enjoyment. Do it for the feedback. Like, get people's opinions on what you're doing. And you'll find that if you do want to grow your YouTube channel, that you'll get that through support,
Yeah.
and then people will start. This is our second podcast we've done now ever.
Yep.
And off the back of the first one, we did get a good uptake.
Yeah.
So every conversation you have with anyone is a good opportunity to grow followers, but don't do your YouTube channel just to grow followers, because you want to do it because you love what you're doing.
Yeah, join certain groups as well. So like, we join and follow pretty much all the paranormal groups that we find, and then you bounce off of each other's ideas. But also Tuber Chat, where we met, we chatted online. They were brilliant for us. We became one of their patrons. We follow them, they follow us. Our first podcast was with Through the Lens, and then you and me chatted, and we tried to do this a couple of weeks ago, but I had to work. So and it was always working.
Always.
So that's why today we managed to get it in. So yeah.
No, and that's why I like to do these interviews, because it helps communicate with the channels and let everybody know something different, and get to know what it takes to do. Because not everybody, some people like to watch the same videos, of a certain groups, like knitting people. But I have knitting people here, but they might find you interesting because they know more about you, and hearing it from you. And then they'll go to the channel and then they'll start looking at your videos and be like, oh, this is kind of cool.
That's it, and always be hit criticism, because there's some people out there that don't like the paranormal. They think you're dabbling with the devil. We've had it several times. We were told that we worship Satan. And it's like, we don't do anything like that, and it's not something that I would ever dream of doing. I certainly don't want. Not unless Satan is actually Tom Ellis from Lucifer, then I wouldn't mind. But I don't think it's really him. So, it's be prepared to get hate, but also just persevere. Enjoy what you're doing, and that's it.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you guys are taking a risk going out there, and I don't think people realize that they're. Well, me personally, I do think that there are spirits. People get lost. There are some that don't want to leave. And I do think that it is a dangerous thing that you guys do. So I wouldn't just go up and just do it myself. I would always follow one of you guys or go with one of you guys and, have that extra protection because you guys know what to do versus me just going out in the woods and be like, hello, how are you?
So I'm gonna watch this back tomorrow. Watch our interview back tomorrow, because I think the skeleton legs that's dangling down behind you just moved, but I'm not 100% sure.
I was going to say something.
Okay.
So I will, and I was like, now did Michelle just hit that or not? And I wasn't sure if you hit it or if someone just moved it. So no, the other side, the one, that one. Yeah.
No,
it just. Okay. Yeah, so it looked like it just moved. So that could just, I'll watch it back and let you know tomorrow.
Yes, please do. I may have to take it down.
Oh, bless you. If like I say, it wouldn't be anything evil because it would have thrown it at you if it was anything sinister. So it's probably just someone saying, you're talking about me. Hello, I'm here. You know, so
Yes. Be nice.
brilliant.
Stay right there. Thank you very much. Now, I do find it very, very interesting. I do want to have somebody to come in to, somebody said that I should get my house cleansed. But if it's a good spirit or somebody's there protecting me, I wouldn't want them to go away,
Yeah, no.
versus, so I'm thinking about it, but then again, I don't want them to disappear if they're here to protect me. So,
So a cleansing is normally to rid your house or yourself of anything negative. A cleansing uh, is not ever really for anything positive or calming. So you can get your house cleansed, and you could say that anything that means any has to leave my house, and obviously anything that's not that will stay.
okay, good. Yeah. All right, I might have to go ahead and do that. It's like I've been so excited to have you guys up here because I had so many questions. Like you said, when everybody's on live and you have everything going, and I'm hearing the words, and everybody's in there, and I'm just watching all the different words that everybody's hearing, and I'm like typing really fast. Yeah, it said Sam. No, it said go. It says this, and I'm like, wait, hold on. And then people are typing too, and I'm like, wait, I didn't hear that word. And it's like I have to go play back the video again and be like, oh yeah, now I hear it.
That's it. And that's what we always say. If anyone hears or sees anything that we don't, just drop us a message and let us know, because sometimes we can go to an investigation and not have anything, and we think, oh, you
Mm,
know, that was really oral. But then when I go home and edit the video and I've got the headphones on, I can hear stuff, and then I have to enhance it, and then it's like, oh, actually, yes, there was something there.
mm.
So yeah,
That's just so cool. So I know you guys need to get to the other investigation. Does anybody have questions before we let them go so that this way they could go ahead and catch some hopefully cool videos?
thank you.
I just think that it's so if somebody wanted another question. If somebody wanted to have you, if they feel like their house is haunted and they wanted you to come to investigate their house, would you be willing to do that if they're, somewhere around where you're at?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
we do that. A lot of people ask how much, and it's like we don't do it for that. You get some people out there that will be like, yeah, we're coming to your house, and it will cost you X amount of money, but we do it really for
Experience.
yeah, the experience, the evidence, that kind of thing. So, you know, everything that we've done in the last 7 8 months, we've not charged a penny for, which people find, you know, it's reassuring that not everyone's out there to make a quick buck.
Yeah. So if they were interested, they would just get in contact with you and say, "Hey,
Yep.
this is where I live at. This is what's going on. Are you willing to come and help me out and see what's around?" But they have to be willing to let you film everything because that also is what helps you guys too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so we've got our Facebook page and Instagram, which you've obviously got details for, and I can always send them to you so you can put them in links and that. But yeah, pretty much they can email us a message on Instagram or YouTube, whatever. Um, we are planning a big trip to America next year, which we're looking forward to.
Oh yeah.
So there's a few places in America I want to go to, and you know we can try and arrange to meet up as well.
Okay.
So
Well, if you're coming down to Texas, let me know. I'm in the San Antonio area. You could come and find out who my friend is that keeps on moving things. Okay.
definitely, that's cool. Definitely.
Yes, that'll be yeah. Now I'm gonna be keep on looking behind me. It's like I felt my hair move. Okay, come on, leave me alone. I'm taping now.
Oh dear.
It's like crazy. So where are you guys going to right now? What? Well. The other question is, if you had any place in the world that you were able to go to and to investigate, what would be your dream, investigation? Where would you want to go? Is it a castle? Is it a prison? Um, where would you want to go? Ooh, they're frozen. We might have lost connection, you guys. Does everybody hear me? Or am I frozen? What? Oh,
Um, we were.
oh. Hey, Jebba Bruce TV, how are you? Hey, Deb. Yeah, they're.
There we go.
Oh, hello?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
So, Trans Allegheny Asylum or the Conjuring House, the real
Okay.
Conjuring House.
And where are they both at?
Both in the US, funny enough. So that's why we're planning to head out to the US next year. So
Ooh. Yes. When you guys come, you have to definitely let me know where you guys going to be. Depending on how
yeah,
far you guys are, I could always come and meet up with you guys.
yeah. Well, I'm planning maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So we can just literally we can fly on down to Texas and we can meet up because Texas is quite haunted as well. So we can meet up
Yes.
down in Texas.
We have the train tracks that are down here on the south side. I've been there a couple of times. And what it was a school bus that got hit years ago. And so you will put your truck or your car, you'll put baby powder on the bumpers, and then you'll put your car in neutral and you're right before the tracks, and your car will move over to the other side. It's the kids moving your car so it doesn't get hit. And when you go outside, I've had fingerprints on the side of my window, and then you have fingerprints in the powder on the back
Oh
of your
wow,
bumper. So
definitely.
yeah, it's really really cool. The last time we went there, because whenever anybody comes, we go down there. Um, it was the weirdest thing. We kept on hearing the train, and there's no train there. And we kept on hearing the train horn, and my hairs on the back of my neck were just going up. I was just freaking out. I was like, okay, we don't need to be here today, but we still went ahead and did it. And I was just like, no, where's the train? We don't see a train. We hear the train. What's going on here? This is something different.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. No, we definitely have to come to Texas and see.
Yeah, there's a couple of different places. They do also a haunted. There's a hotel here that's supposed to be haunted too. I'll find out more information for you guys too.
Oh,
Um,
brilliant.
and then there is quite a couple of places out here. It's Texas. You have the Alamo. I bet you they're so haunted over at the Alamo that you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I could keep people on for hours, but I do know that you guys need to head out to, you need to go to the right time, right place, and you guys need to keep up your energy for your investigations. But I do appreciate. I am going to drop your link down there. Anybody else that does the replay and stuff, they could go ahead and connect to you guys. And when you connect with them, to let them know that Makeup Mom and Son send you guys. I I mean, it's just fascinating. I'm going to have you guys up again another time. And then this way, as you guys do more investigations, and I could ask you more questions about the craziness that goes on.
Definitely. That
Yeah.
would be brilliant. We'd love to come back.
Uh, but no, definitely let me know when you guys are coming down here, when you're going to be at. I'll get you some more information about any of the other places out here in, especially in San Antonio. And then this way, guys have a little list of places to be at.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Thank you. Have a safe investigation, and hopefully you get there and find some very good, have a good session out there. So,
Brilliant.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
uh,
Cheers.
all right, stay safe.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. So, you guys, this was amazing. Um, they are such a great great team, and the work that they go ahead and do is amazing. You guys definitely have to go ahead and check out their channel. I've learned a couple of things from watching them. They're very nice. You know, he's always running around. Uh, it's uh, it's kind of creepy, but I'm gonna have to watch the replay to you guys to see if this leg over here, because he said this is the one that moved behind me. So, and I have no fan on over here. So, and I'm further back away from it. I mean, there's a good distance between me and the back. So it isn't like, oh, I could touch it. So that's going to be it. Did anybody else see that? Because that's going to creep me out now. I know I'm a messed up teenager or cheerleader. Rah, rah, ree, kick him in the knee. I'm hoping everybody is having a great Halloween. What is everybody dressed up as? Anybody dressed up as anything weird, different, crazy? I'm trying to see, uh, is Sam still in the house? Or Hilda? When is Chuba Chat going up? So we could try to raid them. I had to put my phone away because my phone kept on going off. I know there was an echo on there. Oh, and I think Tuber Chat is on. Kenneth, can you drop Tuber Chat's link for me? And then this way, I think he is on now. Now, if we go ahead and raid Tuber Chat, you guys, just remember it is a more of a growth stream. So if you have a channel, you could connect with other channels to go ahead and get the support and help with your channel. If you are just a follower or supporter, you might not you might find it interesting how we all connect each other and make good friends, but it'll be more of, people are on there, they're trying to promote your channel, but you make friends. So you say things like, hey, how are you? How's your day? I dropped you some cookies. I've been to your house. You never say, hey, House of X Entertainment. You never say when you go to Tuber Chat, oh, subscribe to my channel, come to my channel. That's not how it works there. So if you have a channel, thank you for sharing me out. If you're trying to, increase your friends and making good supporters of other channels, then definitely we'll go ahead and raid Tuber Chat. Because I don't know if there's anybody else on right now. I know House of X, I'm a messed up cheerleader. Rah, rah, ree, kick him in the knee. I don't know. I've done so many looks this weekend. Um, I tried to do the blacked out thing, and it somewhat came out like this, and it came out like this again. Um, and so I just added more stuff up and tried to bruise, like, I don't know, stuff coming out of my ears. I don't know. I'm going trick or treating with my son soon. So, well, a little bit later on. It's still a little early right now, so we're gonna have fun. Anybody else dressing up? Because after today, also you guys over on have Cheetah Will View, he's doing at 9:30 a live stream which is going to have Hobbs, it's going to have Mr. Bones, it's going to have Jennifer. There's going to be a bunch of people on there. Hobbs did a he has a giveaway that everybody kind of like entered, and I think it ended already, but it will be fun to see who wins. I'm on there because you had to do a video where you answered a couple of questions. And so it was fun to do. I was scared of the questions, but I answered it on have Cheetah Will View. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out tonight at 9:30. I believe that's 9:30 Central Standard Time. So it's going to be fun. And they have a lot of fun there because they are into Halloween, just like I'm into Halloween. Next year, hopefully, I'll be doing more looks and playing with more latex and stuff, doing more creepy things. I do have a TikTok, which I just started, which Hilda DC got me started on. So I've done some videos on there. So if you're connected to my Instagram, I posted some of those on there. It's been kind of like fun. I'm still trying to learn about TikTok, so that'll be kind of cool. I do have my giveaway. I did my last look for my collab, and unfortunately I forgot to on the end to talk about the giveaway that I'm having, which is going to be a Juvia's Place palette. It's going to be a lipstick, eyeliner, lashes, and I think there's like two other things in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little video on the giveaway. Also, for some strange reason, my last giveaway for the last collab, I thought I had did it, but I guess I didn't do it. So I'll be doing that giveaway, picking that winner, and then also doing for the new giveaway. So, or I might just wait to do all of them together, and then we'll have the two different giveaways, the winners announced. So if anybody's following my Halloween collab, then I do apologize because I didn't put it in the end of the video. And then after it gone up, I was just like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do the giveaway part. So I will be doing that in a separate video. So that should go up today. So, but I got to see, is Tuber Chat on, you guys? Let's see. Kenneth, can you just double check to see if Tuber Chat is on now? I think he was supposed to be on at 3. I might be mistaken that it might be at 4. If that's the case, then, I could talk, and I can have somebody come up if they want to come up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. I thought it was really fun. It was really interesting. I know that there was like a little feedback noise, but they were in the car. So hopefully you guys would I try to be very quiet when they were talking so you wouldn't hear any feedback on my end, because I think they had my video up just because they were driving. But I think that's kind of cool. I think I'm going to look back on the video, you guys, and check to see if this leg right over here had moved, because he said it had moved behind me. So I do know that there was another paranormal investigator that was on last Sunday or the Sunday before Saturday when they were supposed to be on, and they did to get ready with me. They say in the comments that there is a woman that's behind me. And they said that she's always there. So I don't know who it is. So it will be interesting. Oh, he is still on? Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and raid there. When you guys go there, just say Makeup Mom and Son raid. Kenneth, you definitely have to go in and check out his channel. You don't have to connect with anybody that you don't want to, but you get a chance to see what Tuba Chat is about, which I think is kind of cool. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, fabulous day. I am going to go ahead and Or have they seen the movie Ouija? I don't know if they have. I have seen the movie Ouija. They do have a Ouija board. They did say that, and they said that that you just need to um, have respect for the Ouija board. You never leave the little thing on the board because it will move because it's more of a portal. So make sure you never keep it on the board. You keep it separate. And then you always have to be respectful. And then you always have to say bye at the end. So when you close your session on the Ouija board, you're going to say goodbye, you know. And so you have to do it in a certain way. So, but I wouldn't play with a Ouija board. I'd be too scared. I'd be too scared who would answer me, you know. I would be too scared that if somebody's would come and haunt me, you know. I have enough issues. I got rid of the the child's husband, so I don't need to be taking care of anybody else. So so, but it's like you're still here running the computer. You're cooking. Okay, you're back and forth. Cool. So yeah, I hit my hour, you guys. I'm trying to make my. I did 7 hours last night, you guys. It was a very long night, but I had fun. Asked the questions to everybody. I might be back on later on tonight, you guys. I don't know. I might or might not, depending. I do, like I said, have Cheetah Will View. I need to be on for that one and show support over there. Also, make sure you guys, Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes, who is one of my moderators. He is here. I am trying to help get him monetized. So he needs his friends. He has his hours. Also, Sam sorry, Kenneth needs his friends. He has his hours. And Sam needs his hours. He has his friends. Um, right? Yeah. So Kenneth needs friends, but he has his hours. And Sam has his friends, but he needs the hours. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out both of those channels. Help support them. Let's get 2 new people up and monetize. Woohoo. Because I know when everybody needs help, we'll all be here to help you guys out. And like I said, I'm trying to help these 2 young gentlemen out right now, and then I will start hitting some more people once we get them monetized. So it's like it'd be cool. If you guys are interested in being interviewed on the channel, definitely go ahead, DM me on Instagram or Twitter. It is Makeup Mom and Son, or leave a comment here, or you could leave a comment on my community post and say, hey, I would love to be interviewed. Kind of like, or you could do my email, which is makeupmom@son at gmail, makeupmomandson1 at gmail. I have it posted to my about page. So if you guys are interested in being interviewed, I'm now interviewing. I'm in December now for interviews. So I do have coming up. I have my little cheat sheet here. Next week, I'm going to. It is supposed to be Red. So Red Riding Hood, she is on for the 6th. I have a Day in the Life of Michelle. She's going to be on the 13th. I have Lennox Lights, who is coming up on the 20th. I don't have anybody on the 27th yet, so if anybody's interested, I could schedule someone there. And then in December, I have House of X, which is going to be on for the 4th. And I have Hilder DC, which is going to be on the 18th. So I still have November 27th and December 11th open as of right now. So if anybody's interested, definitely DM me, let me know. So it'll be kind of fun. I could have been on for much longer with the guys, but I know they had to get to an investigation, and I didn't want to go ahead and delay them too much. But it was really fun to see them and meet them, and hopefully they'll be coming down here when they're here in the States. That would be kind of cool for me to go with them if they make it down here to San Antonio. So it's like, and then they could tell me who my friend is behind me. So that'd be kind of cool. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, fabulous day. Come definitely to the raid, you guys. Kenneth put the link up for the raid, which is for Tuber Chat. Remember, when you go over to Tuber Chat, it is a growth stream, but it's not a sub to sub growth stream. So when you get there, just look at the rules. But I'll be there as a moderator. Corinne will be there. Also, Sam will be there. So you got a bunch of good moderators for Tuba Chat. And if you have a question, you guys can ask us as we're in there. So make sure you guys coming over, you go to the raid, say, make a mom and son raid. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fabulous Halloween, and stay safe out there. And I will see you on my next video, you guys. My next live stream, like I said, I'm going to try to make it for Tuesday, but I'm not sure. But if I do, I'll try to post the little um, video up saying that I'm going up. So, all right. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Bye.